So it used to be said around here, you ain't really a boss unless they coming after you for at least 15 million. Now we hear these bounties all the time. Do we ever see anybody catch the bounty? Yeah, I don't know. 25 million is good money to disappear though and not be heard about no more. So I ain't mad at it. 25 mil on 03, they want them bad. Shout out Cody. I was wondering if they'd ever start upping bounties. Smart move by the U.S. To me, that bounty system is just, if they had degrees, if they put it to levels, if they said you're going from blue to green to red or whatever, it's just another level. Because 25 million, I don't think they paying out, man. The United States is big on, give me that. Thank you. Fuck you. Go get your fucking shine box.
Go home and get your fucking shine box.
So I don't know that anybody gets that bread. It's a big bounty. You know, what if 30 motherfuckers snitch on them? It's a class action bounty? Like, I don't know how I feel about these bounties. Bounty, you know, a bounty should be good for anybody, right? Criminal as well. So twins realistically should have got Chapo's bounty, no? Just sounds like bullshit for me. 25 million is a lot. It's a lot. Big number to put on the poster. But again, did anybody get the last 10? The last 15? I don't know. Somebody had to show me the big check. Like if they won the lottery and shit. Yes, that's all that is. It's a level. Oh, they're at the biggest level. $25 million level of how bad we want this motherfucker. That's basically what that is. I think the U.S. is showing they want the CJNG gone the most. I believe it. Now, my question to y'all is this. Why? Is it because they got a lot of presence and influence within the United States that's overt, that's outward, that can be seen? Maybe there's everybody else got operatives here, but maybe they're more quiet about it. These guys, it seems like the same as the Mara Salvatrucha situation. They dealing with a problem that they see is going to grow. I wonder what they found out about 03 or something so that they could put that bounty, or does him being a U.S. citizen? I think that has something to do with it. I think their influence and their audacity to be in the U.S. the way they are, I think that's part of it. 25 mil gonna come in the cash they expect them to forfeit. Ain't nobody I don't believe in that money either. I believe it's all headline money. You know, they need the headline, so they got to put a dollar sign on it. You know, I think the CJNG is the largest cartel for sure, but they do have lots of people in the U.S. to it. I think that's the difference, man. I think they're being looked at as an invading terrorist cell. Shout out Ish. I've had drunk goofies claim they 4 letters before trying to act tough. Motherfuckers are delusional. No one cares. They do it all over the country. I saw a lot of that in videos on the West Coast. Information leading to the arrest or conviction of a swelling president. God damn. Coño, 50 million. I think it makes them mad that 03 is a U.S. citizen too. All of the above. I agree. 25 mil is enough for one of them independent contractors to want to pick his ass up. 15 mil wasn't? 10? For an independent contractor? 5? Motherfucker do a motherfucker for $50 right now, man. I think CJNG leaders have a lot of strong family connections to the U.S. I mean, all of Mencho's kids were born in the U.S. in 03 as well. So maybe they see that as a security threat. That's exactly what I'm saying. They're too plugged here. They're too big. Their name holds too much weight. When you hear that name, you think violence. They're already calling these guys terrorists in other countries. Psh, these guys are across our border. These guys are hiding here. Coño, man. 25 million. He halfway to 50 million and getting extracted using a discombobulator. They might go discombobulate him, man. In San Francisco, wherever the fuck everybody says they be at. Dog the Bounty Hunter headed to Jalisco. Good luck. Big jerk off.
Today, the Department of Justice, in coordination with the Homeland Security Task Force, announced the unsealing of 5 separate indictments against high-ranking CJNG leaders. We're also announcing today with the State Department more than $100 million in rewards for information leading to the arrest of not only the 5 that were just unsealed today, but 3 indicted, previously unsealed cases against additional CJNG leadership. As alleged in today's indictments and the previous indictments that were unsealed, these cartel members have been charged with a range of crimes, including running drug networks, organizing highly trained hitmen responsible for murders and attempted assassinations, procuring weapons, money laundering, and deadly drug manufacturing and distribution. 3 of the alleged cartel members were also allegedly committing a sophisticated fraud targeting elderly Americans in an alleged...
Oh, man, there's a lot of people doing fraud targeting elderly Americans all over this country, man. They're called churches. They're called foundations. They're called, what? Put a bounty on them.
Targeting elderly Americans in an alleged timeshare fraud scheme.
Pinche timeshare. That was
Today,
Jardinero.
the Department of Justice, in coordination with the Homeland Security Task Force...
That was Jardinero with the scam timeshare and shit. But U.S. Justice Department has unsealed criminal charges against 5 alleged high-ranking members of Mexico's Jalisco New Generation Cartel, acting U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche said on Wednesday. The indictments were part of a continued pressure campaign by President Trompito's administration against the cartel known as CJNG, following the killing of its former leader, El Mencho, in a Mexican military raid in February. The U.S. indictments, unsealed on Tuesday, include charges against El Mencho's former son-in-law, Julio Alberto Castillo Rodriguez. Too many fucking names and shit, man.
Too much information and shit.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
And Oseguera's El Mencho's godson, Hugo Gonzalez Mendoza Gaitan, who are each accused of trafficking cocaine and methamphetamines into the United States. Here we got the image. El 03 Pelon right here, 25 million. We got Jardinero, 15 million. Anybody getting his 15 million? Why is there a reward on him? If there was a reward on him for 15 million, who got that money? This is all bullshit, these numbers, dog. I don't believe a word of it. This guy right here, didn't this guy get smoked? Isn't that El Güero Ping or whatever the fuck? Didn't he get smoked? No? And I don't know the rest of these people. She got a little 2 million on her. She getting a little juice. What's her name? Graciela Margarita Arredondo. No, that's her nickname, Arredondo?
No, mommy's
That's
wake.
fucked up. The others charged were named as Ricardo Ruiz Velázquez, Julio César Montero Pinzón, and Carlos Andrés Rivera Varela. Puñeta.
Too much information and shit.
Damn. Se quedaron sin nombre. The 5 defendants are not in U.S. custody and have not appeared in court to face charges. The U.S. State's Department also increased its reward to $25 million for information leading, just leading to the arrest or capture. He's not saying go capture the motherfucker yourself. Just information leading to the arrest or capture the new CJNG leader, Juan Carlos Valencia Gonzalez, known as El Pelón. So yeah, man, America's putting out numbers out there.
This is America.
25 million. All right. Who got the 10 million for Jardinero? That's the question. CJNG has more attention now since they hooked up with the Chapitos. You think so? You're not trying to say Los Chapitos are what? Setting them up? How much the Chapitos got? What's Ivan's bounty? Oh man, 10 million? Coño, man. That's it. Their stock is down. 10 M's. Stock down. God damn.
Coño, man.
The disrespect. Since Vicente's out, do you think he's behind the scenes helping his brother win this war? Nah, man, I think he's minding his motherfucking business unless the feds told him to help his brother with this war. Unless the CIA told him just the way they needed to sell the crack for the guns with the real Rick Ross. To me, when they want to win a war, when they need to keep sway in certain places, when they need to keep the lesser of two evils in a position, they'll do it. But that's the only capacity I can see these two, him and his brother, Marito Gordo, dealing with Mexico in any way when it comes to anything that got to do that with anything that has to do with this war. Their stock been down since they fucked up and sent the old man over here. Coño, man. I think the U.S. is moving away from the Chapitos. I think his organization has been dismantled. I got a feeling that's the truth, too. Chapitos snitching and making deals. They're pointing their finger, puntando. Así, like this. Coño, man. I agree. I think they've captured the other brothers because they are negotiating. Right, like they got 2. Hold on, we're going to let you hold 2. When you're done with the 2, come back. Just FYI, Maduro bounty is the highest bounty in history, higher than terrorists such as Bin Laden. I think And again, and I think he turned himself in. I think he's the guy that turned himself in. I think he's the guy that made the deal early, and they said, all right, but we got to use this discombobulator. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. We got to use this discombobulator and make sure everybody sees what we're capable of. I think the numbers is bullshit. Shout out there. Osama bin Laden, 25 million.
Millions.
Post 9/11 for the Al-Qaeda leader. Zawahiri, 25 million. So I told you, they're treating him as a threat to U.S. soil in the realest sense of the word. Not with a bunch of drug addicts. They're painting him a terrorist. Threat level demon. That's it. And that's the words I was looking for when I was saying level, the threat level. That's what the numbers mean. It's a threat level, man. Or how much we're interested. Ain't nobody getting no goddamn money. They're like Mayo too. I ain't got it. You think he's moving that much Fetty Wap and that's why they put that amount? I just think it's the same. Nah, I just think the bigger deal for them is, oh, you want to fuck around over here? You want to start a gang? Huh? That's what I think. I don't think it got nothing to do with numbers, none of that shit. It got to do with,
This is America.
he's a real terrorist if they offering that kind of money. That's what I mean. They're treating him like one of them. Chapo's Mexico lawyer says he's not about to drop files and video, etc., that he's almost guaranteed the release of Chapo when he does. He's about to. He's been about to for a long time, that big Jabba the Hutt looking motherfucker, man. Big piece of the hut looking motherfucker. He been doing that shit for a long time. Could it also be geopolitics, like CJNG is more aligned with China due to precursors that they need? I mean, all of that is part of it. The public relations that they've had over the years, the view of them as being fast and violent and growing. But I think all of those things are encompassing. You know, their China connections, their violence, their reputation, and they're on U.S. soil. That's the big one right there.
This is America.
They say Fetty Wap is China's revenge on the West. I'm sure they want plenty of different revenges. Also, I think CJNG's got some weapons from Russia, so it could be geopolitics. Again, it's all part of it. I think the biggest part of it is you sitting on my ground. Definitely China's playing the long run game, supplying Mexico with the ingredients for the Fed to damage it. And they've been doing it for a long time. Again, the twins was kidnapped with a couple of those fucking guys. Something ain't adding up, though. Why him and not the Chapitos? What you mean? They got 10 million on the Chapitos. What you mean? Why him 25 mil? Why not? They already got a bounty on them. Did they have a bounty on dude before? Did El 03 have a previous bounty? The Chapitos are knocking everyone from the inside out before they leave. There it is. That could be an answer. So, possibility. Or it's just their turn. It's their time. It ain't like, here's the thing. We keep saying so-and-so gave them up, and that's why. No, these guys been overt criminals for a long time, bro. Motherfuckers gonna be looking for them. The Chapitos are talking to U.S. prosecutors, so maybe they're focusing on another group. I don't know. Maybe maybe got him. They're gonna do a press conference. We got him. Fuck yeah.
No, mommy's wait.
At this point, everyone is up for grabs. Nobody is safe. Everybody gets a poster. Nobody's safe. Everybody gets a poster. Chapitos were the ones that started the Fetty Wap and been in power way longer. Again, I think it's the roots. On U.S. ground, I think it's the roots, bro. 03's dad was a pretty serious player, now living in California, I believe. Who testified, right? He cooperated. 03 had a $5 million bounty before. Okay. They done up that shit. Young 20 million. He the boss now. Huh? You want to be the boss of the crazy guy everybody was scared of? Lo cagó el gallo.
Yo vivo tranquila con los pelos presos en la casa.
Cállate, hipopuerta.
Juan Carlos Gonzalez raised from 5 million to 25 million.
Millions.
Dang, fuck them deals. Pete, that's the t-shirt Pete need. Fuck a deal. 20 million more is a lot. Maya was 15 for the boss of 50 years. Question is, why so much money? Because they're here. You want to start a gang here? Terrorist organization here? You're not just threatening us with drugs. Now you're here. Your gang is here? Oh. You took down buildings here? You are at war with the U.S.? Oh, 25 million, right? That, to me, that's the difference. They're boots on the ground right here. You got to be crazy to want to be the boss now. That's what they want. That's exactly what they want. Oh, you the boss? Got a promotion? Oh, okay. Take this Gatling gun. That's it. It's done. Again, my thought is they're on U.S. soil. 25 million.
Millions.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see who gets that money, if anybody, and we'll see, what happens. Fuck what they talking about. Pays the cost to be the boss.